Shalom, 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 everyone. I'm glad to be here with you guys tonight on this Wednesday episode of My Take with Rosh Ya'acob. Welcome to the show. For those of y'all who are just visiting the channel for the first time, I want to thank you for visiting. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit the bell so you can get all notifications. And also, I want to let you guys know to like the video. If you like what you're hearing, please like the video. Been getting a lot of traffic lately, which is greatly appreciated. I appreciate you all. Learning my ropes around YouTube. Yeah, so just going through all of those things. Tonight was a crazy night, but we're going to get into the show anyway. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get into the show. The agenda for tonight's show is going to be very to the point. We want to continue answering the questions of our brother G. Will the Hebrew. G. Will the Hebrew. Going to continue answering his questions. He's posing different questions. He's saying different things. If y'all remember last week, I said I was going to let him slide on something, but I'm not so sure. I listened to the video again and I went over it and I seen some other stuff and I'm like, yeah, I don't know if I can let the brother slide. I was thinking about letting the brother slide, but I'm like, if it was me and I was on his show, will he let me slide? We're going to see as we go through some more of his show. We're going to see. I want y'all to tell me in the comments below. Tell me if you think he would let me slide. Because I don't think so. But anyway, we're going to go through some stuff with him. We're going to have our artist of the week. Not going to get into the breaking news because he has a lot of stuff that I want to try to get through, at least a few more things on his page. And I know I'm going to have to go through the scriptures and show y'all some stuff in the scriptures. So I know I'm going to have to do that. So I want to make sure I'm together and able to do that in a timely manner. So I want to make sure I got all that stuff together. Yeah, so we're going to just jump right into it. Of course, for those of y'all who don't know me, my name is Rosh Ya'acob ben Abraham. I am the rabbi at Gethsemane Spiritual Temple Congregation. And on this site, we discuss Torah, perspective, and everyday things. So things that's happening in everyday life, we looking at it from a Torah perspective and trying to get a Torah understanding on it. Just everyday situations. Of course, give you the rundown. Monday is update day where I will go over some stuff that we probably already went on that I didn't get to finish up on and try to let y'all know the stuff that's going to happen throughout this week. On Wednesdays are our answer and question days in which I attempt to answer different questions that's being posed. I don't really want to let all my time be manipulated. I don't want to manipulate all my time dealing with our brother G. Will, the Hebrew, because then it'll make questions and answers just to be me and him, because he got a lot of questions, got a lot of different things that he say can't be answered. So I just want to try to touch on some of the vital things that I saw. So I'm going to fast forward and go through some of the stuff in his video to see if we can get through that. Also on Thursday, Rule of Engagement Thursdays. So on Thursdays is where I want to focus on relationship questions and things is dealing with relationship, because I believe we as a Hebrew community need to build ourselves up. There's too much division. I see too much things. Hey, shalom, shalom, Magee. I see too many things going on within our circle, with men and women beefing with each other. There's all kind of stuff that I feel is done purposefully to make us be in disagreement with each other. So I want to actually talk on those different situations and those different things. So I'm going to do that. What else? Also Friday is beginning to pick up a little bit. Last Friday it kind of picked up with our Torah portion Friday. First week it started off with a low number. Last Friday it doubled. Hopefully this Friday it can double even more. I'm just trying to get all us to really focus and hop on Torah. And as we go through tonight's show, you're going to see the importance of understanding the Torah. You're going to see the importance of understanding the Torah. And you're always going to see that, especially on Wednesdays as we go through things, because a lot of the questions come from the lack of understanding Torah. So we're going to go from there. So with that being said and done, I want to let you all know, you can see the drip that I'm wearing. Got the art of, disappeared. Got the art of clothing shirt on, representing the art of clothing. That's my brother's store. Please support him if you can. He's doing a lot of big things. Very proud of him and all that he's doing. Doing really, really big things. His company is actually dealing with these incoming boxers, and soon I may be interviewing one of them. Brother named Magee. Y'all might have heard of him. Y'all in boxing circles might know exactly who I'm talking about. He's soon going to add him onto his commercial where you'll see him, and he's making, the t-shirts and stuff for Magee. And yeah, he's doing some big things. So big up to him. And we're going to just play his commercial real quick. And then after this station break, we will be back with our topics that's going to be discussed today. So again, just thank you and big ups to him and all that he's doing, all the big things that's happening. Please support. Got his information in the description. If you all would like to support him. Thank you. All right. Now, with that being said and done, now we're going to get back to our brother Javion the Hebrew. We're going to go through the different things that he's talking about. And we're going to look at some of the things that he's talking about. And I'm trying to bring it back to where we left off at last time when he was saying the things that he was saying. And I'm like, let me see if I can bring us back to where we was at with that. Let me see.
All these other books, we don't need that. The Most High never gave us that, so we don't follow that bull.
So what do you follow then?
I follow the first 5 books, the first 5 books only.
All right, now, remember this, because we're going to get into this. He says, I follow the first 5 books and the first 5 books only. That's what he says. I follow the first 5 books. The first 5 books only. What's the first 5 books? Those of y'all who are from my congregation, y'all should already know. Y'all should be like, oh, we know exactly what the first 5 books is, right? And any other Hebraic congregation, hopefully you all know that the first 5 books of the Bible is called the Torah. The Torah is the foundation of the Bible. The Torah is the foundation of the Bible. It's the first 5 books, right? So if you want to have a good understanding of the whole Bible as a whole, you have to understand those first 5 books. That's why we do a Torah study. Every week we study the Torah. We study the Torah. So that when things happen, you know. Because you study the Torah. You're able to explain and break down things because you study the Torah. Unfortunately, a lot of the people that we're going to see our brother dealing with don't study the Torah. And he has a somewhat understanding of the Torah to a degree, somewhat, but the other people he's talking to don't really have no full understanding of the Torah. They've read it as the Old Testament. And you know how New Testament people do with the Old Testament. I've read that as the Old Testament, but that's not so much what I'm dealing with. So that's basically what we see dealing with here, right? So this is what we see going on with the brother. And we just want to touch on this and get through this. So let's check this out. So I'm going to try. I think this is about where I left off at. I believe he's going to pick up the Bible. And I want y'all to see what he's going to do. He's going to pick up the Bible. And this is where I said I was going to let him slide. But then I'm looking like, I ain't going to let him slide. Because he's not going to let as we go forward, you're going to see he's not going to let people slide trying to get on the benefit of the doubt and say, well, maybe I can understand what they mean. He's not going to do that. He's not going to get on the benefit of the doubt at all. So I'm thinking, well, why I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt if he's not giving people the benefit of the doubt? How I know he really mean that? Just like he's saying how he know they mean what they saying. So as the saying goes, do unto others. Do unto others.
People have been through slavery, so it's not something that I'm going to read or whatever.
Now watch
it's something
this.
that's encoded in
He's
my
about
DNA.
to grab the Torah.
Why did your people go into slavery?
Because we turned our backs against against our own people. We started to
Okay, and what did the Most High tell you that He was going to do for you? Have you read Deuteronomy 30?
I read the whole entire Bible.
So we about to
Okay,
read
well, I'm gonna read
Deuteronomy
it for
30.
you. So you'll know
This is
about the
right
Most
where we
High
left
because I
off
don't think you
last
read
week.
this.
I read it.
Deuteronomy 30, chapter 30, verse 1. And it says, and it shall come to pass when all these things are come upon thee, the blessing and the curse, which I have set before thee. The Most High gave us the blessing. The Most High put a curse on us.
That's right.
And you shall call them to mind among all the nations where the Lord thy God have driven thee.
That's right.
And you shall return unto the Lord thy God, and shall obey his voice according to all that I command thee this day, thou and thy children, with all thine heart and with all thy soul. That then,
yes, sir,
the Lord thy God will turn thy captivity.
Watch this.
He got to turn this captivity that
Watch
we
this.
in. He said, you got to turn it, and he going to gather thee. He said, you got to turn their captivity and have compassion upon us. And it says that he will return himself.
Yes, sir.
Now, the brother said, yes, sir. Why is he saying yes, sir? It does not say that in the Bible. It does not say that in the text. And he's looking down at the text. He realizes it doesn't say that. He's just going to close it up and put it on the side and keep it moving. And I'm like, wow, brother, you know it don't say that. So let's look at what it says. I was going to give him a pass on this, but I'm like, you know what? I'm not giving out no passes today. We not giving out no passes today because he wouldn't give out no pass. So why I'm going to give out a pass? This the day of no giving out passes. I even had some stuff happen earlier where I wasn't giving a pass. So if I ain't getting passes, people not getting passes. There's no passes given today. So let's do this. No passes given today. I'm not giving her the benefit of the doubt. I'm not doing it. No passes today. Let's look at this. So I'm going to Devarim, right? Deuteronomy. So let me let y'all see what I'm doing. Hold on. Yeah, no passes today, buddy. Sorry, no passes today. So I'm going to go to Deuteronomy. Chapter 30, right? Let me clear this little part out here out the way. Now look at what it says. Now this is the part he read. Now it will come to pass, when all these things come upon you, the blessing and a curse, which I set before you, and called unto mind among the nations, where Yahweh Elohim drives you. So, number one, this is talking about the exile. See, remember how he kept saying, oh, we in exile. We was in exile. Right? So this is talking about the exile that he keep claiming we was in, right? So he says we're in exile, which we are in exile. So I agree with him with that. We so far we're on agreement. Right? Now, it says, when you come to pass, bring all these things, when all these things come upon you, the blessing and the curse that I set before you, and you call them in mind among the nations where Yahweh Elohim drives you. That's talking about exile. And you return to Yahweh Elohim. So, you return to Yahweh Elohim by doing the Torah, by keeping the mitzvot. There are 613 of them. I bet he doesn't tell his people that. But anyway, then it says, when you return to Yahweh Elohim and obey his voice according to all that I command you today, you and your children with all your heart and with all your soul, that Yahweh Elohim will bring you back from captivity. Now, remember what he says? Yahweh Elohim will return himself. It don't say he will return himself. Now, last week, I said, I'm going to give it the benefit of the doubt. I'm going to go and look at another, because he might say, you're not reading King James. That might be his next argument. So I said, well, let me look at King James. Let's see. Because he might be reading King James, even though I was reading New King James. But let's go back to regular King James. Now, and this is where I try to give him the benefit of the doubt, but I said, you know what? I'm not going to do it. Look at what it says. If any of that be driving, let me just go back up. The Yahweh Elohim will turn thy captivity. Remember, he said he got to turn that thing. He got to turn it. He got to turn that captivity, right? If he will turn that captivity of capacity and will return and gather thee from the nations. Now, it don't say return himself and then stop. When he says return himself, what he's making it appear as if the Almighty is coming back himself, as if the Almighty went somewhere and left us. That's not what this is saying. That's why the New King James read it, translated it more accurately with what it's saying. It's saying that he will return and gather you from the nations. In other words, he's going to gather you. He's going to bring you from the nations. It doesn't say return himself. Now, the reason why I'm harping on that part about himself is because we're going to see a part where the brother's trying to explain to him how Adam and Eve sinned, and he's going to be looking for that word sin. And because it doesn't say that word, that actual word sin, he's going to say the brothers lying on the Almighty and they never sinned. Now you might be saying, come on, he's not going to say that. Yes, he is. And that's why I say, well, wow, If he needs to see the exact word in the text, I need to see where it says return himself. It don't say return himself. It says return and gather. It don't say return himself. When I first heard him read it, I was like, wait a minute. Say that? I didn't even look at it yet. I already knew when I heard it. I said, what is he talking about? It doesn't say that. How would I have known? We study the Torah 365 a year. Every week we go through a Torah portion. And those of y'all who tune in on Friday, you will see. We go through the Torah portion where you will read that first 5 books complete from the first to the beginning of the first 5 to the end of the first 5 every year, over and over and over. I've done this for years. So when I heard it, I automatically was like, wait a minute, what's he talking about? It don't say that. Return himself. Return himself? What do you mean return himself? What are you talking about? I tried to give him a pass, but then after I seen how he not giving people passes, and I'm not getting passes by people. So guess what? No passes today. No passes. We not giving out passes. All right, so let's go forward. And unlike him, if I make a mistake, I'm able to say, you know what? I was wrong. But this brother, we're gonna see if he does this. Let's go forward with him. So we're gonna continue on, and we're gonna see what he's gonna do from there. We're gonna go forward and see what he's gonna do from there. All right.
So what you're doing and what I'm doing is we're serving the same purpose, except we're doing it in different ways. You're showing people about your calendar. You're showing people how to turn back that way. And I'm showing people how to turn back this way.
Yeah, but what we're trying to do, we're trying to find our way back to God, right?
So the brother is really earnestly trying to have a conversation with him. But if y'all look at his face, he about playtime. Him and his boy gonna be doing this thing that really, really got under my skin. I was just like, oh my goodness. But we gonna see.
Because a lot of things got taken.
There's only one way to get to God.
Yeah, I know, but you know.
There's only one way to get to God, get to the Most High. That is to keep His laws, His statutes, and His commandments.
Now, he's on point with that. That's about as on point as he's going to get. Let's keep going.
Okay,
that's it.
I agree with you. But if we can't get the Sabbath day right, how
you go just if here's the thing, you are in captivity, you will never be able to tell when the Sabbath day was.
Do y'all hear that? He said we in captivity. We will never be able to tell when the Sabbath day is. That make any sense to you? That's just out there listening, guys, dude. That make any sense to you guys? We will never know when the Sabbath is? So you mean the Almighty says, remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy? And yet, we never going to be able to know what that day is because we're in captivity? But wait, it gets worse. Watch this. You're like, okay, watch this, it gets worse.
Never.
But in the
you would never be able to tell when the Sabbath day is. I don't care what books you read. I don't care who you talk to. If you want to try to please the Most High, you have to find a day that you want to call the Sabbath for Him. And then keep that day and get some rest on that day and keep that day throughout all your generations for Him. Dedicate that day for Him to be holy for Him that day.
Now, y'all heard what he said. Bump the seventh day. You pick a day that you want to make holy for Him, that you want to make your Sabbath day. And you keep that day throughout all your generations. That day. And that day is the Sabbath day for him. See why I said I can't give him no pass? Do y'all see now? I can't give him no pass. Like, what are you talking about? That makes 0 sense. He said the 7th day. Not whatever day I deem to be a 7th day, what day I deem to be a day I want to rest on. So that means, so from his understanding, his Sabbath can be Monday. Your Sabbath can be Wednesday. My Sabbath could be on the Sabbath, which is it's the Shabbat Saturday, and somebody else's Sabbath can be Sunday. And we all good because we resting on a 7th day, and we teaching our ancestors to rest on the 7th. So we never resting on the same 7th day. It's whatever 7th day you want to rest on. I had a preacher say that to me once. I pulled him, he did an excellent message on the Shabbat. He was preaching about the Shabbat. And I was like, wow, this preacher going in about the Shabbat. It was such a good message about the Shabbat. And I was just sitting there and thinking to myself, wow, this is really, really a good message this brother got about the Shabbat. And after the message was over, came to him and I said, can I talk to you, Pastor? Right? Because it was a pastor that did the message. He said, yeah, you can talk to me, and came in his office. And I said, man, brother, you did an excellent message on the Shabbat, but I'm confused. He said, why are you confused? I said, well, you did the message on the Shabbat, but all I kept thinking is how you doing a message about the Shabbat and how it's so important, but you're not keeping the Shabbat. He said, what you mean? We keep the Shabbat? I said, no, you don't. I said, the Shabbat is on Saturday. And he gave me some jazz about how the Mashiach arose on Sunday. So that's when it was changed to Sunday. And I'm like, who changed it? Who changed it to Sunday because he arose on Sunday? Even though he didn't arise on Sunday, but that's another question. But I'm like, who changed it, right? And then he said, well, then when he couldn't, then he said, well, right here, read this verse right here. It says, and they broke bread on the first day of the week. I said, that just meant they ate a meal. That don't mean they had service. Breaking bread mean you eating a meal. In the West Indian world, we used to use that word all the time. It just meant we about to eat. We broke bread together. That means we ate a meal together. That was the understanding of that. It didn't mean we was having service. So he said, well, they brought money on the first day of the week. I said, yeah, but are you supposed to bring money and stuff on the first, on the Shabbat, on a holy day? So then when he couldn't answer my question no more, he said exactly what this brother said. He said, brother, the Almighty gave me the power to make the Sabbath day any day I want it to be. And I was like, wow. Any day you want it to be? So you can make the Sabbath day any day you want it to be? This is what he just said. This is what he's teaching this guy. He just told him whatever day, because we're in captivity, that's his excuse for every day. Because we're in captivity, we can make the Sabbath day whatever day we want it to be. But then he's going to argue with the brother about using his brain and about the Gregorian calendar and how it's been doing such a good job thus far. So if it's doing such a good job thus far, number one, all we have to do is look around the world. Everybody, for the most part on this planet, all agrees on what day is the first day and what day is the seventh day. Everybody agrees on it. Even Christianity that keeps Sunday agree on it. They keep Sunday not because they trying to say it's the real seventh day of the week. They keep Sunday because they say, oh, he arose on Sunday. But really, they keep Sunday because they came out of Catholicism, and that's the day the Catholic Church set up. But for this brother to tell people, and he has a big following, for him to tell people that you can make the Sabbath day any day you want it to be is ludicrous and is not going according to Torah. Torah says the seventh. It don't say any seventh. Torah says the seventh. That's why I say when he tell people, show it to me in the text, the first thing I say, all right, brother, you gotta show that to me in the text. Show it to me in the text where it says I can make it any day I want it to be because I'm in captivity. Because you're going to see him do that. When people give him stuff and try to get him to understand stuff based off their logic, he going to say, show it to him. And if they can't show it to him, he going to shut them down. But yet he says this, and we supposed to take his philosophy and go with it. No, show it to me in the text where it say, I can make the Sabbath day any seventh day that I want it to be. We going by the first 5 books. Show that to me in the first 5 books. That because of captivity, I can make the Sabbath day any day I want it to be. You're not going to be able to show it to you. So you lying on the Almighty. You lying on him. That's what he going to be saying. You lying, so you lying.
Well,
That's your Sabbath, because you can't tell me, and can't nobody in the world tell me when the Sabbath day is.
I agree with you, but what our people been
and
doing?
Then you
is
keep
following
agreeing with him. Oh my
because
goodness!
we
Why
feel
you
that
keep
they're the
agreeing with
closest
him?
or whatever.
Who said these people are his people?
They're not his people? I said Khazarians. I never said anything else.
There are a lot of people that look like you and me. They still not his people.
That's totally correct, because you have the Hamite. You got to
because you got Edom over here, and what they told y'all was that Edom is your dude that captured you and brought you here. They told you Edom was the YT dude, didn't they?
No, well, I don't believe that, because
Then that's what he do too. He throw out little philosophies and different things to try to confuse you, because they got this thing where they want you to say, oh, so they can say, oh, you the wobblehead. Oh, I got another one on the fence. You're going to see them do all that dumb mess in a minute. But it's the thing. This is when you got to use logic and use historical accounts. Historical accounts tell us who brought us here. The historical accounts tell us who brought us here. What are you talking about? Like, and he know he playing with the dude. That's why I look at the smirk on his face.
We're good.
Because Esau is a Shemite. Esau is not from Japhet. Esau is Shemitic.
Even Japheth ain't that color. Japheth look just like me. Japheth look like me.
Yeah, but they went to
Ham, and Japheth look like me. There was something that happened on the earth that caused the YT dude to be the way he is. He was not born. He was made by the Most High to put us in captivity, to teach us a lesson.
Yes, sir.
He works, the YT dude works for the Most High personally. That is his own personal people that he made to come against us.
Now, all this he's saying, this is his philosophy. He's not showing any of this in the text. He's not showing any of this in the first 5 books. But whenever anybody brings something to him with their philosophy, he's going to say, show it to me in the first 5 books.
I agree with you.
And then you keep agreeing with him. Stop agreeing with him.
They work for the Most High. They doing their job.
That's right.
They doing exactly what he told them to do.
That's just like Pharaoh, and just like Nebuchadnezzar, and just like Balaam and Balak. Same. Yep, I agree with you. Yeah, everybody has their purpose. Even Lucifer, Satan, has his job.
There's no such thing as Lucifer or Satan. None of that.
Well, whatever you want to call him, man.
The Most High never made no devil.
All right, so now he tells us that there is no adversary. Okay, let's do this real quick. All right, so now what I want to do, I just want to see something because I know he wants to say, listen to the first 5 books. Show it to me the first 5 books. Show it to me the first 5 books. So I'm trying to see if I can find this text in let me see. I want to see if I can find this text in the actual first 5 books because he's claiming that it's not there. And I know we learned about the serpent. Yeah, but he's saying the serpent is not. I will let you see what he said about the serpent. That's what I'm trying to find is Shalom, Magee. He said that the serpent is not. It's not it. So I'm with you. The brother gonna try to come at him with that. He wants to see the literal word Satan, the literal word devil. And it gotta be in the first 5. I got 5 on it. It gotta be in the first 5. It gotta be in the Torah. So if it's not in the literal, actual Torah saying it, that's why I said I'm not gonna let him get away with that misquote that he said from Devarim 30, where he says that the Almighty will return himself. It don't say he's going to return himself. I tried to give him the benefit of the doubt of what I said. Well, he could mean this, he could mean that, but he want to see literal stuff, so I need to see literal stuff. I can't, if you're not going to give the benefit of the doubt and try to, why am I going to get the benefit of the doubt? Like, you're not going to give it, I'm not going to give it neither. Like, that's just how we going to play this. You're not giving the benefit of doubt, I'm not giving the benefit of doubt. We're not going to get a benefit of the doubt together. I'm the tit for tat guy. That's me. And unfortunately, I don't say that might be something because let me let you see what he's saying. Because I'm looking for this, but I want to let y'all see what he's saying. Y'all go trip off of this. I wouldn't waste too much time looking at this. I don't got much time left. So I wanna let y'all see exactly what he's saying. So let's look and see what he's saying. Hold on, let me go back. So watch this.
Okay, well, call him the bright.
There is no such thing.
Okay, the bright and morning star then, of whatever.
See, that's how he gets around it. Because he's saying he's only dealing with the Torah, but yet we gonna see him go outside the Torah. Last week's show, if y'all didn't get to see it, I would say go back and watch it. Last week's show, he actually quotes something from the renewed covenant. I'm sitting there thinking, dude, I thought you ain't believing that. So how you quoting from it? Like, what are you talking about? Like, right now you quoting from the brick out of shop, but you say you don't believe in it. Anyway, hold on.
There is no bright morning star, none of that shit.
So it doesn't say that in the Bible?
It's only the curses. That's it. The Most High gave us curses. That's it.
The Most High stands alone.
So what happened in the Garden of Eden?
What happened to who?
In the Garden of Eden.
What happened?
With the serpent.
Did you not come to my teaching on the garden? So
he got a teaching on the garden. Now watch this. So this is what you was saying, brother Terrell. This is what you was bringing up. Watch what he says about the serpent. This dude is funny, but I'm not gonna spend weeks dealing with it. I'm gonna come back to him but next week I want to deal with some other people. So I'm not. It's another thing that popped up that I really want to deal with, but. So I'm not dealing with him next week. I might come back to him a week after that. But watch this.
Everywhere that you look in the book of Genesis, it says that everything that God made was good, ain't it?
Now, he says, what about the serpent? Now, he's not going to deal with the serpent. He's going to skip around the question, and the guy didn't hold him to it. He's going to skip around the question and start talking about everything the Almighty made was good. We know in the beginning when he made everything, he said is good and is very good and so forth and so on, right? So this is what he's going to skip around to. So watch this.
That's right.
So show me something that's bad in the garden.
Okay, all right, okay. If God made everything that was good, so that means you and me are supposed to be good too, right?
That's where you went wrong. I'd have been like, show you something bad in the garden. Let's go. Let's go to chapter 3. He gonna skip all around chapter 3. He gonna skip around chapter 2. Watch this, watch this. I'm gonna let y'all see what he don't let. I'm gonna let him cook. Watch this.
I wasn't made in the garden.
No,
I wasn't made in the
we're
garden.
descendants of Adam and Eve. So God made you.
There's a lot of stuff that happened after the garden that evil got a hold of.
Okay.
I'm talking about in the garden. I wasn't in the garden.
Did God make you?
I wasn't in the garden.
No, but did God make you and I?
We were not in the garden.
No, but I'm asking, did God make you? God made me. But
yeah, God made all of us, but we wasn't in the garden.
But we all have free will. God gave man free will.
God didn't give you no free will. He never gave you free will.
So then why did man turn then?
You said who?
Why did man turn away from following the tree of life?
Now watch this dumb answer.
Because man is doing exactly what's inside of man, inside his own imagination.
Isn't that free will? Isn't that free will? Like, he just said we was given free will. You ain't got no such thing as free will. He got free will. Well, why does man do what he do? Because he doing what's inside his own imaginations. What? That's free will. Like, what is he talking? Oh my goodness gracious alive.
Yeah, but
he let his own imagination carry him away.
So the very fact that you said he got his own imagination, that's free will. You either don't have free will, which means you being controlled by an outside entity to do whatever you're doing, or you got free will where you're doing it from your own imagination, from what you feel, from what's inside of you. That's it. You saying he got free. So first you say he don't got free will, but then you trying to say it in a roundabout way so you don't be wrong.
Yeah, but okay, his imagination, yeah, but we have the ability to follow the law, or we have the ability not to follow the law. Okay, well, why don't people don't follow the law then?
So he said we either got the ability to keep the Torah or not to keep the Torah. Now this dude gonna say no. We don't got the ability to keep it or not keep it. But you just say he following his own imaginations. Like, you just want to not agree with anything that the dude is saying at this point. Which is another reason why I said, why am I giving you the benefit of the doubt? Why am I going to do that? I'm not going to do it.
Because the Most High don't want them to follow the law, because it's not in their system. He could have put it in your system to follow the law.
So let me get this straight. So the Almighty gave us a law, but made us break the law because he didn't want us to really keep the law because it's not in our system. So we've been punishing the exile for something that he made us do. Y'all see how problematic that is? He's saying the Almighty basically is punishing us for the sake of punishing us. Is that just? Is that just to do that? You gonna punish us for the sake of punishing us? That sound kind of satanic to me. I don't know, brother. I don't know. Sound crazy to me. You telling me the Almighty is punishing me for not keeping some laws that he didn't want me to keep anyway. Because it wasn't in me to want to keep it. But yet, he could have made it been in me to want to keep it, but he didn't want to make it in me to want to keep it. So he punishing me because I'm not keeping it. You see how confusing and crazy that sound? That sound confusing and crazy. What are you talking about? Show me that in the first 5 books. I gotta do like you do. Show me that. You can't even show me that. Can you show me that? Show me that. Show me where he don't want you to keep the law, but he telling you to keep the law. And he punishing you for not keeping what he don't really want you to keep. Show me that in the first 5 books. You're not gonna be able to show me that.
Yeah, but
He could have made you follow the law.
Yeah, he could have made you follow the law, but he gave you free will because he wants you to do it because you want to. He wants you to do it because you're striving to do it and be perfect before him. He don't want you to do it because it's just something that you want to do. I mean, it's because it's something that he's forcing you to do. He almost confused me. Y'all see how he almost confused me? I watched that brother. Right there, boy. Well, this brother dangerous. Oh my God, he got people following him? Oh no.
yeah, but Adam was made it in the
See how he's saying That's what he wants you to say Watch, I'm probably going to end by the time we get to him and the guy cracking jokes about making people do that. Watch it, because they know he said crazy stuff that got you like, is he really saying this?
image of likeness in God. Adam turned. The great transgression. The great transgression came through Adam.
So show me where the Most High said that was a transgression.
Because when Adam sinned, it brought
Show me where the Most High said that what Adam did was a transgression. Or
Easy peasy. He's asking a guy to do stuff that he should have did. Let me do this. He getting on my nerves right now. Oh, let me do this. Oh my goodness gracious alive. Hold on 1 second, buddy. This is what he should have did, right? Let's go to the Bible, right? Where he first said, show me something that was bad in the garden. Okay, let's go right here. Now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field. Boom! Run him like this. Boom! Y'all ever see that movie with Why Did I Get Married? It is a scene where the dude thought he had the wife. He felt like he had her under his thumbs. Where he caught himself trying to bring out her husband's secret, thought that was gonna crush her. And she was like, I already knew. I was just trying to wait for you to get the shot. Boom. And sat back chilling. That's what I would have did. I'd have been like, oh, you want me to show you? Oh, okay. I got you, buddy. Want me to show you? Boom. Now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field which Yahweh Elohim had made. Ooh. Okay. Then he says, well, show me where it was a transaction, a transgression. Show me where it was a transgression. Okay, let's go further down. Now, we see the first transgression. Hold on, we see. And Yahweh Elohim said it to the serpent. So if it wasn't a transgression, Why the serpent being cursed? If this was not nothing, no big deal that this happened, the serpent wouldn't have got cursed. Look at what happens. Verse 14. Yahweh Elohim said to the serpent, because thou hast done this, thou art cursed. Not blessed, cursed. Above all cattle, above every beast of the field, upon thy belly thou shalt go, and dust thou shalt eat all the days of thy life. I will put enmity between thee and the woman, between thy seed and her seed. It will bruise thy head, and thou will bruise his heel. Now, he's going to get into that later. Oh, yeah, now the tree of the good and evil. Yeah, exactly, Aki. That's what it said. Genesis 2:16. Yeah, he skips chapter 2 all the way around. He does not deal with chapter 2. He doesn't deal with chapter 2 at all. And that was one thing I noted. Like when a guy's talking to him, and I'm like, dude, take him to chapter 2. And he skips all around chapter 2. He's going to be talking to a young lady about this too. Same thing, because he's going to pick up where he left off at. And he's going to skip all around chapter 2. He's going to go to chapter 1, read a part out of chapter 1, and go all the way to chapter 5. I believe he went to chapter 5. He's going to go all the way to chapter 5 and talk about Seth. Skip Cain and Abel. Skip all of what happened in the garden with the serpent. He's going to skip all of that. He's going to skip all of that. And I'm sitting there like, dude, what the world is going on? And the guy let him get away with it. This kept saying, I agree. I'm like, no, stop agreeing. That's your problem. You agreeing with something that's wrong. Stop agreeing with him. He don't know what he's talking about. Y'all pumping him up. How about he agree? Well, let's go back to this text. And right here, he says, show me where it was wrong, right? Unto the woman, he said, I will greatly multiply thy sorrow. I will greatly multiply thy sorrow and thy conception. And sorrow thou shalt bring forth children. Thy desire shall be to thy husband, and he shall rule over thee. This is the punishment of the woman. Why is she being punished if she didn't do nothing wrong? So all that, where did he say it was a sin? He need to see the word, it's a sin. I can show you, not it's saying it's a sin, but I can show you the actions that show that he did something he was not supposed to do. If you do something against the Almighty, which you're not supposed to do, that's a transgression. And transgression is sin. Look what he says to the man. And unto Adam he said, behold, because you have hearkened to the voice of your wife, and have eaten of the tree which I command you, saying, you shall not eat of it. Cursed is the ground for your sake. So the ground is going to get cursed for his sake. In order to protect him, the ground is going to get cursed. Curses is being handed out for something if nothing bad happened. Curses just being handed out regularly and nothing bad happened. He says, cursed is the ground for your sake. And sorrow shall you eat of it all the days of your life. Thorns and also thistles shall bring forth to you, and you shall eat the herb of the field. In the sweat of your face you shall eat bread till you return to the ground, for out of it you was taken, for dust you art, and dust you shall return. Period. So, where is this? Where is it a sin? How do we know that it's a sin? All he had to do was go right here. That's why I try to tell brothers and sisters, I'm like, y'all try too much that just philosophize with people. Y'all try too much to just sit here and hit your thoughts. I think this. I think that. All the brothers and sisters is on here right now that know me, and those of y'all who don't know me, but y'all will see. I go right to the book. I'm not trying to tell you what I think. I think this. I think that. I think blah, blah, blah. No, I'm going to show you. Now, go through all that time. I think this. I think that. No, I'm going to show you what it says. I'm going to show you so you can know. Because me just talking about what I think ain't gonna prove nothing. I'm gonna show you. So all this, I think this, I think that. No, I know. Let me show you. So that's where we at in this situation right here. So watch this. He's playing with the guy. Watch this.
You just talking.
Okay, Adam sinned. Was Adam supposed to?
Show me where the Most High said Adam sinned.
Now, I just showed it. All he had to do was go there. But watch this. He's not going to go there. He's going to keep trying to give him his philosophy.
Y'all still talking. You still talking.
The day that you eat up.
Look how you spreading rumors about the Most High and don't even know it.
And then when he tried to read some of the Bible, it looked like he was trying to read from the Bible. He cut him off, talking about he's spreading lies on the Most High. Well, he just spread a lie. You just said the Almighty is going to allow us to make whatever day we want to be the Sabbath, because we in captivity and we never going to know what the Sabbath is. So whatever day we want to make the Sabbath, we can make the Sabbath. What are you talking about? Somebody lying on the Almighty. You lying on him. What's going on here?
Okay, no, let me.
You don't even know that you starting shit and spreading rumors about the Most High. You talking about the Most High said this, the Most High said that, and the Most High ain't said none of that. Why are you saying that?
And then what I notice a lot of time in certain parts of the Hebrew community, they love to cuss at you because they know if you spiritual and you look at something a certain way, that the cussing is going to throw you off. So they'll cuss at you or cuss around you or say something because that'll throw your mind off because you're like, is yo cussing right now? We talking about the Bible? Like, I remember they used to do that all the time on Facebook. They just start cussing out the blue because they know that'll mess up people's minds. I'm like, no, that'll mess up my mind, kid. You can cuss all you want. Cuss all you want, buddy. It don't do nothing for me.
The day that you eat up the tree.
Show me where the Most High said that or stop saying that about him.
He tried to show you, but you cut him off and you won't let him say it. Then he gonna get mad because he keep trying to read. Watch what he do. Watch this.
Listen to me. You cut me off. The day that you eat of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, you shall surely die. When God made Adam was not supposed to die.
Show me where the Most High said that was a sin. Or stop talking about my God like that.
Need I say more?
Scripture said he told Adam.
The scripture ain't told you nothing about God said that they sin.
You said that sin layeth at the door.
Now that's where he messed up at. Then he started trying to say stuff off the top of his head. And then he knew he had him with that because that's talking about Cain and Abel. And that's where he gonna really just try to really make him like, yo, know what he talking about. Because now you bringing up verses that don't got. That's why you just need to open up the book and read.
He told Adam.
That wasn't what he was talking about. He was talking to Cain. Stop going around acting like you know what you're talking about and you don't.
He said that sin layeth at the door.
He was talking to Cain and Abel. That's what that ain't got nothing to do with Adam and Eve.
So did Adam sin?
He just
Dude,
said he
show
don't
me where the
believe
Most
he
High
sinned.
said he sinned.
Show it
He
to
sinned
him.
by following the tree.
Show me where the Most High said he sinned.
Show it to him.
God
Y'all running around here, y'all spreading rumors about the Most High, and y'all lying on him. Stop lying on the Most High.
God told Adam.
God ain't told Adam nothing. Stop lying on the Most High.
Okay, listen to me. The day that you eat of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, you shall surely die. Did Adam die?
Did he die?
I'm gonna end it on that. Hold up. I had enough. I had enough tonight. I don't know if y'all had enough. I don't know if y'all had enough, but I had enough. All right, everyone. I appreciate y'all coming in on it tonight. This made my night. It started off kind of rough. Crazy things happening, but this, that. Oh my goodness. Anyway. Oh my goodness. So. Yeah. Oh, he said I went there to say he did die. Yeah, he died. I ain't even see y'all talk, I must not have that up on the other screen because I ain't even see y'all talking. All right, Layla Tove, I'm about to sign off, Key. All right, shalom. I appreciate y'all. I didn't even get to see all y'all comments. I'm going to go back and look at it. I got to put that comment put up on that other screen. For some reason, it's not on that screen. At any rate, I thank y'all. I'm going to play our artist of the night. This is a brother. There's some big things. I really appreciate his music. It helped me to make it through a lot. And hopefully it will inspire you as well. Our brother, I think you pronounce his name is Ducine. And Brother Ducine has a song lifting up the Almighty's name. Man, shalom, shalom, shalom.
Generations after generations keep praising you, yet no word sums you up. Then I asked the Lord, what name fits you? And he said, yeah. Generations after generations keep praising you, yet no word sums you up. Then I asked the Lord, what name fits you? And he said, yeah.
Yes. All right, everyone. So I appreciate you all. Hopefully I will see you all tomorrow. The show might start a little late tomorrow. Might don't get to start until about 10 or a little after 10, unfortunately. But it's going to be a great show. Going to deal with couple situations. So if you like that type of conversation, please come back and I will see you then. And with that said, Layla Tov and Shalom. Hallelujah. Torah Rabaki. Shalom, 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 everyone.
Shema Israel Adonai Elohim